What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. This week, I've got the game that I promised you guys a couple weeks ago. Um, Fulfilling that promise because, well, I was a little bit busy earlier this week, and uh, it was hard to get or make some time to do this sooner. And now, of course, it's my time of the week that I normally have dedicated to recording the intros and editing the videos. So finally getting to that, because I don't have the other game that I was planning to show, or to be this video this week, which was going to be the final for the Lackey Grand Prix number 3. It's going to be myself versus Rob Smith. Most likely it's already been myself versus Rob Smith, but if you're one of those true fans who watch the episodes, I don't know, watch my videos the day they come out, then shortly after they come out, then it's very likely that the game has not happened yet, because it's actually going to be live streamed tonight on here on my channel, or in Discord, commentated by Jay Chambers. We haven't figured that out exactly how we're going to do that yet, but regardless, I do think that I will be live streaming my game, my Zoom tournament game with Derek afterwards. So the plan is to start the game with Rob at 7:30 Central Time, so 8:30 for those of you on the Eastern time zone, and the rest of you can figure it out. I wonder how many players there are that are on Mountain Time. I know we have a decent number that are Pacific, but that'd be interesting to know. You can leave a comment telling me you're in Mountain Time if you're in Mountain Time. Anyways, so that's going to start at about 7:30, either here or on Discord. Look out for the information for that in the Discord. It will probably already be in there, or by the time this video comes out, or at least there will be information about it. And then the game with Derek, I anticipate starting around 9 Central Time, but of course it will depend a little bit on how the game with Rob goes and how long it takes to finish that up. If we go to time, then it'll be a little bit longer. But anyways, that's kind of the just a heads up quick for what's happening tonight. This deck I've already done a video with, so I'm not going to talk about the deck a whole lot. I'll give you guys a little bit of a refresher before we actually get into the game. But I will take a little bit of this time that I normally talk about the deck to talk about the Iowa State tournament that happened this past weekend. There were actually 3 different, I believe they were all state tournaments: Tennessee, Oregon, and Iowa. 3 different state tournaments that happened, this past weekend at the time of this video being released. And that includes Memorial Day, which was when the Iowa State one was. I won't go through the results for all of those. If you want those, you can listen to the podcast that was released a couple days ago, the Threshing Floor podcast. John Hendricks talks a little bit about those, but I just want to talk about personally my experience at the Iowa State tournament, because I attended that one. First of all, it was a lot of fun. Much thanks to Gabe for running and hosting the tournament. It was a relatively big crowd, and Gabe was doing all the deck checking and the judging and just logistics, and his wife provided us an awesome lunch, and so that was great. So huge shout out to Gabe and really the family, because it was, or his whole family, because they were really working together to put all that together, and his kids were playing, and it was a great time, and so definitely appreciate that. And it was a lot of fun to get to meet, or not meet, but see a few of the the players who have kind of come back after, I mean, for one, like COVID, but even before that, there were a few players who had kind of dropped out of the game a little bit and are now returning, and with nationals going to be in Iowa, I think that was part of it, where some of those players who are in or around Iowa, they're like, okay, well, nationals is here, then what better time to get back into the game, and so they were at states, and I think some of them will be coming up to our Minnesota State tournament, which is officially back on the schedule. We were going to have it earlier, or last month, I guess, a few weeks ago, but some things came up with the venue, and just with our family hosting, just didn't work out, and so we rescheduled for July 2nd. So put that on your calendars if you're somewhere in the Minnesota vicinity, or neighboring areas, or I mean, even if you're farther away and you want to make the trip, it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll just be one day. That's kind of the plan right now. We're hoping to get all 5 official categories in, so should be a good time, lots of fun. Hope to see you there. Check out the boards for more information on the when and where and why and everything. Anyways, back to the Iowa State tournament. So I played Type 1 2-player and Type 2 2-player, so just kind of went with the pretty straightforward ones. In Type 1, or I guess in the morning, there was Type 1 and sealed. We had 17 players, I believe, in Type 1, so it was a relatively big field with a lot of I don't know, bigger name players, or players that have been around for a while, and then a number of players that are relatively newer, that are just part of Gabe's play group there, and a lot of them did really well, which is awesome, especially in a field where you kind of have these bigger names. So it was Zach placed first, Zach Cornell. I did play a game with him, and most of you likely know, but in case you don't, I did live stream most of the games of the tournament. I missed round 1 because of just some technical issues I was having with recording, like once I actually started streaming, and then things stopped working, and I was like, okay, well, that's not great. But was able to get it resolved after, or between round 1 and round 2, so I was able to start on round 2, even though it says round 1. That was actually a game I played with Justin Alstead, my brother, who, yes, was at the tournament. Many of you may have heard the name or heard of the legend. If you're newer, may not be quite as familiar, but he was able to attend as well, and is he's kind of the official host, I guess, of the Minnesota State tournament, and we're hoping to get tournaments going again regularly here. So that was fun to be able to play with him again. We hadn't actually played a game for quite a while, so we drove all the way down there and ended up playing each other in round 2 in a field of 17 players, but we hadn't played for a while, so it was fun. It was a good game. And let's see, so I did play Zach, who went first, and that was recorded as well. I think that was round 4, because that was the round right before lunch, and after that was kind of the big game between Zach and Josh Potratz, who I'm not sure where he ended up placing, of course, and Zach won that game and won the tournament. But that was a good game to watch, kind of seeing the two types of different decks, and how the way that Zach built his deck you know, favored him maybe slightly in the matchup, but also you see some of the things where like how, you know, the impact of going first and you know, how much that plays into the game. So definitely some good games to watch if you're, you know, trying to I mean, one, just become a better player in general. You know, a lot of these tournament games are like that because people are bringing, you know, kind of their top level decks. I mean, you know, the Lackey Grand Prix games are similar, but you know, mostly you're seeing my games, and I'm not always, you know, bringing kind of the top level decks. This one, for instance, I guess. Um, but I guess and for the Iowa State tournament, I would say I brought a deck that I think is competitive and would do well. So yeah, definitely worth checking that out if you're interested. A lot of them are just my games because that's, I mean, I was doing that for the first couple rounds just because of the way that the things worked out. Because like for the first one, for sure, I wanted to be there to make sure things were working, and then it turned out they weren't working. And so the second round, I wanted to kind of do the same thing. The third round, I don't think uh, I was at the top table. Like I don't think. Let's see, who did I play in round 3? I don't remember off the top of my head, but go look at the replay and find out for me. Um, I don't think we were at the top table. I was still undefeated at that point, I think, but I had a couple of timeout uh, wins, and so you know, not quite as many points as the players who were in first. But I think at that point, you know, the players who were in first either didn't want to be recorded or like people had just already kind of settled into where they were sitting by the time I was at the point where I was like, okay, well, oh, someone whoever's at the top can sit there and or can you know, be recorded, because obviously as you get further in, the more exciting the kind of the top games are going to be, because there's, you know, more on the line for those games. Anyway, that was definitely the case in round 4, where just the players who were, you know, at the top table didn't want to be recorded, or at least one of them, and you know, obviously we respect that. And so that was the game with Zach and I, which was also a fun game. Yeah, definitely yeah, enjoyed playing Zach and seeing his deck that, you know, he ended up winning with. I'm glad I got to play him, even though it was my one full loss, or I guess my one actual loss. I think I ended up with one full win, one full loss, and then 3 timeout wins. So yeah, not enough points to place, but you know, still kind of relatively close up in there, I think. I don't know exactly where I ended up, but so anyways, that brings us to kind of the top 3 decks. Zach, he posted his list on the boards, so you can go check that out. He was using kind of just like this white good stuff deck, I guess, where and demons as well on defense, and so he wasn't using any, I think, main deck multi-brigade cards, so that would kind of limit the impact that Matthew had. Like multi-brigade as in all good or all evil brigades. He did have a few like 2 and 3 color cards, because not using those is going to be very difficult in any sort of competitive deck. You know, not using multi-brigade cards is difficult because you've got Foreign Wives, you've got Reverence and Awe, you've got Noah, of course, and so you know, these are a lot of strong cards that get used fairly frequently. Faith, another one, that, you know, make you a little bit more at risk for Matthew, but you kind of gotta weigh the pros and cons there and see how it's affecting the meta, which it's kind of crazy how much Matthew is the effect that he's had. So definitely go check out his list. Unfortunately, the players who placed second and third are not on Discord or the boards, which, I mean, just goes to show how you know, cool it is, I guess, like how wide the Redemption um, like player base is. It's not just limited to those who we're familiar with because of the boards in Discord, but there are a lot of players who are not active on there either because they're just younger, not really interested, or they just don't want to. I guess that's perfectly okay. Of course, we'd like to be able to connect with them and see their deck lists and everything. From what I've heard or what I can tell, I didn't actually play the players who got second and third. They're both members of Gabe's playgroup, though, and he kind of gave a little bit of a breakdown or like the themes of their decks in the Discord. So I think that was just in general chat. I think so. So just scroll up in the Discord to find that, where he kind of gives a little breakdown of just things he noticed from the tournament. So I think they were using, or the second place, Lexi, was using Disciples and Martyrs and a Romans Demons defense. And then the third place was using Prophets and Animals. So that's kind of a cool combination to do well, and it just goes to show that I don't think there's one deck that's just like tops the meta, but I also like there's a good variety, I guess, but also like it doesn't, or just because of those results doesn't necessarily mean that like those decks are always going to place in those areas. Like a Prophets Animals deck is probably on average not as good as like a Disciples Martyrs deck right now, just because it doesn't have the kind of the same level of tools, but just in the way that tournaments go, depending on your different matchups, it can be better or worse for what you're playing, and it's really cool how it works out. And of course, those players obviously played well and deserved the placings that they got. So that was pretty cool. I do wish I could have played at least one of the other players who placed, but of course in a 17 player category, and we did play 5 rounds, but that's obviously not everybody, so not even half of all the other players. So all right, afternoon we had booster draft teams and type 1 or type 2. I played type 2, of course, because it's the best. I played a empty gold offense and then a Sadducees defense. It was a lot of fun, just kind of focusing on reserving stuff and getting value off of Psychar and those different new cards from GOC. So that was a lot of fun to try out and use. You can check out those games that were all recorded as well. Just because I offered to do either type 2 or booster draft, and Emmanuel was the only one in the chat at that point who at least who had an opinion about it, and he said type 2, so that's what I went with. There were some moments in booster draft that I do think would have been really cool to record, that I got to witness or hear about. I maybe I'll wait to. I mean, there's really just one moment in Justin's last game that he ended up winning the whole thing, not just that game, but that game was kind of the deciding moment, and the last rescue was really sweet. I'll have to let him tell that story at some point, though, or it was really cool. So anyways, it was one of those like only in booster draft kind of things. Okay, so in type 2, I played against Joey, Shivers, and Zach Zeiss. They were they didn't really, or didn't have much GOC yet, or if any. so they weren't super familiar with the new stuff, which maybe gave me a little bit of an advantage there. But I did win both of those, or the two games against the two of them, and I'm not sure if they were decided they were going to play the game. I mean, they came together. They're kind of from the same group, I guess, and so and they play together relatively often. So they might just play each other for the fun of it. I think they decided to just go with how the placings were after those two games, just because didn't want to kind of push the time any further. We initially planned to play round robin, but they agreed to wait on the last game. So, but they were playing kind of rotation versions of the kind of classic decks that we've seen. Zach was playing a throne offense, and Joey was doing Ruth. So definitely some fun games to watch if you want to kind of see some of the new GOC stuff in action on my side, and see how it compares to some of the older stuff. But anyways, I'll give you a quick rundown of the deck that is going to be featured in this video. It's a game against Luke Marshall, and it was for the 4th round of the Lackey Grand Prix number 3. And the goal of this deck was to just get like a little fun combo with copying the Exodus with Mimicking Miracles. So you would mill the opponent down to fewer than 10 cards, play Mimicking Miracles either just on defense or in a side battle, have the Exodus sitting in Ramses, and then copy the ability on it, which doesn't copy the Unity clause. So it's just, if opponent's deck has 10 or fewer cards, rescue your Exodus hero. If you're copying that with Mimicking Miracles, you don't need Unity, and so you can just rescue your Exodus hero in territory, which we've got Moses' Parents and we've got Moses' Friend of God to let us do that. Oh, and also Pharaoh's Daughter. It was a fun deck. I enjoyed building it and playing it. It ended up at 58 cards, but you'll see very shortly into the game why it didn't really work the way that I wanted it to in this game, just because of the deck that Luke was playing. And it was still a fun game though. So I did still want to share it with you guys, especially just to show off what Luke was doing and how, like, it's kind of an off-the-wall strategy as well, but it's not bad. Like, it's, there, you might see some decks like it at Nationals, maybe. I'll just throw it out there. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the game after this quick word from our sponsor. Oops. All right, my bad. Before we get into the game, I did actually already record the intro for this one, and I forgot that I had changed the deck afterwards, so I had to kind of make a few changes, getting it back up to 63, which is actually where the deck was at when I played it. And what I had showed you was the 58 card version that I had kind of started to get it down to 57. And I had switched a few things, had taken out some stuff. So the deck list that you were soaking in while I was giving you my long spiel was maybe a better version, but it wasn't the version I was using. So the version I had, or after the games, was like, okay, I should probably have a few ways to add to battle, kind of help me sustain the long game a little bit better. So I had like Endless Treasures, and I put Unknown Nation in reserve, took out Magician's Staves and Snakes, and took out a few of the heroes, Lamb's Righteousness, Reverence and Awe. That was mostly it. So just cutting it down from 63 to 57 and adding a few more sustainable things, I guess. I also don't think I had Sheol in the deck during this game. I think I had Potiphar's wife instead, so that'll be another difference to make note of. And anyway, yeah, that's it. All right, now let's do the sponsor thing and the game thing. This video is sponsored by Your Turn Games, a retailer of Redemption CCG with various products, such as singles, sealed product, and great deals on bundles like battle boxes and grab bags. They also have pre-built decks, such as Challenger decks in the $55 range, Contender decks in the $80 to $95 range, and Champion decks in the this deck just placed at Nationals last year dollar range. They also have card supplies to keep you caught up on all of your gaming needs, and at no cost to you, they have Redemption resources such as the latest Redemption news, rules, tournaments that are... Alright, I'll go ahead and roll, and then we can start the timer. Ooh, I got a 2. Alright, time is going.
Alright, good luck.
Thanks, I'm probably going to need it. People watching the video are probably going to be kind of confused after the intro that I'm going to go through, and then they'll see this matchup and probably won't look great for me, but it's alright. We'll see what happens. Alright. I will choose to let you... You got no lost souls?
Correct.
Alright, I'll let you go first.
Ooh, let me go first, huh?
I know, probably dangerous, but...
Let's see. How do we do this?
$100 cards. What did you do?
So many things. Are you just afraid I'm gonna turn one win you? E-Man contacted me, asked me to get you back.
You know, I'm not terribly worried about that. Especially based on the fact that you got Sheol off of wages. But
yeah, you're fairly safe.
I am curious though. I'm kind of expecting to see a Gates of Hell come down, but I guess we'll find out. Mayhem. Come on, there we go. Aha. Got a prosperity.
Me too.
Also, I suppose we kind of skipped over that, but I didn't have any star abilities anyway, so.
Oh, neither did I.
All good. What do I want to discard, though, is the question. Or do I want to discard anything? I don't know.
Would I discard mine first? Does it matter?
Yes, yours would trigger first, since it is your turn.
So... that is quite interesting. I guess that's... we're gonna discard him.
Michael.
Alright, you're good to do yours.
Man, I'm really not sure. This is... I feel like it's gotta be that one. But does it have to be any of them? Yeah, I'm gonna discard that. Nope, I'm not gonna discard. I'm not gonna do it. It's the wrong move, but I'm not gonna do it.
Not gonna discard?
Nope. I feel like I kind of gotta
man.
conserve my resources against a 100 card deck, you know?
Alright, so let's see here. Let's keep rolling with an Angel at the Winds And I am going to exchange. For Matthew. And I will convert him. And take a look at your hand. Ooh. Are you going to try and discard my deck? Is that what you were going for here? You were.
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe.
dear. It's got to be Egyptians and then a David to play the first enhancement. This has to be a janky combo deck with Egyptians.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's all I'll believe. So let's see. So you do have slave.
Count 3 evil brigades and 4 good ones. 7 altogether.
Yep. All right. So I'll draw 7.
Mm-hmm.
Give that to you.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. No, no. Oh, wait, there is another soul hiding in there. And yeah, I'll use.
Use it on me. You need some more lost souls out here.
I think we'll be all right. I'm just gonna go for myself. Be selfish.
Fair enough. Lions.
Babble.
See, that's what you get for using Lawless on yourself, is revealing your own awake. Okay, so I have 2 dull triggers. So I will search my deck for an evil character, well, 2 evil characters or evil enhancements. Question is, what do I want? Think I want this guy, and let's do this guy.
All right, and I will use my shield twice.
Sure.
And then I think I will play a dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be... Yeah. We'll go ahead and negate Dole. And this is going to be... Oh, it's going to be evil.
Boo.
Yeah. Make it evil.
Okay, well, makes this slightly less exciting, I guess, but I'm going to also play a dominant, I think, maybe. No, I can be patient. I'm going to block with the Malachite Slave, capture 2U, and we'll just go find a Foreign Wives.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. I think I think I'm gonna use my shield trigger for the Amalekite Slave.
Okay.
And then the Foreign Wives is mandatory search, right?
Yep.
So we'll use shield one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 4.
There you go. All 4 triggers. Aha, now I can do all my searching for free.
Yep, you are free to go now. See, I'm dying.
Yes.
And I don't think I have any way through this. So I'm just gonna die.
Okay.
And
Wise block on turn 1. Let's go.
Successful block. Babel's a fort.
Boo.
We do this one again.
Well, I guess on the bright side, if we time out, then I think both of us make it into top cut, so for sure.
I feel like it's fairly likely. No, that's not true. Let's do this. Let's show that it is possible to play 63 and 100 card decks and be fun.
All right, that'll be the goal. As long as it ends with me winning.
Man.
Which, I mean, by the looks of it, doesn't seem all that likely at this point, but...
What are you talking about? I'm not really even doing anything over here, just getting blocked by foreign wives.
Just, you know, setting up a Sheol, a Babel, a storehouse. Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
Underdecking all my souls.
Yeah, yeah.
No big deal. All right, it is your go.
All right, big draw. What do I get? Nothing too crazy. All right, so you're not negating my neutral cards. You're just negating my characters with toughness 7 or less at the moment. So I guess I'll activate David's harp, and I will take a good music enhancement for my deck, which will be... let's just do Royal Parade. And then I will... I guess I can put him down. Doesn't increase my brigade count at the moment. I guess he does, but I don't know if I care too much about that. Yeah, sure. We'll put down David, and I'm going to pass the turn.
The turn. All right, let's see. Well, 3. Then, yeah, let's get something with storehouse. Does storehouse or woes go first?
You can choose the order.
Okay. I feel like the options are so much more in a 100-card deck.
That does make sense mathematically.
Which one is the right option? I'll take this guy.
Pride of Lions.
Cool. Oh.
Got the double Negev Lions going on.
Oh, you better believe it. I
Nice.
liked your Type 2 deck, my friend.
Well,
I did that
guess you gotta
to
start playing
J.
Type 2, huh?
Oh, I play every once in a while. I like to play classic Type 2 still.
Yeah. When you can still
Quite
play
mostly.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna switch my woes to your negate band abilities.
Okay. Need that Everlasting Beings online.
Exactly. Um, Let me just so many options. Oh, let's take a look at your hand again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So all right, and then I can grab something. So let's see. Seems good.
There it is. Knew Michael would be coming back eventually. Not a version of Michael that gets to see very much play these days, though.
I still feel like he's got to have a place.
Yeah.
I
And maybe
just
in a 100 card deck where you can use that version and one of the other ones.
exactly. Uh, so let's do, yeah, let's come into battle with, well, actually, wait a second. I still have an artifact.
The Great White
That one,
Throne.
get rid of Mayhem. Let's grab.
Where's my shield?
Pretty good. Let's get Gabe.
Mm-hmm. Just in case you run out of resources.
You never know. Then I think we'll come at you with the Strong Angel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. Tossing enhancements with negated the special ability if blocked, you can play Revelation Enhancement. Oh, that one probably would have been good. Oh well. Let's... Oh, let's just block with Jambris. I will reveal the bottom card of my deck because he cannot be negated. That is not an Exodus card. So we'll go back to bottom. And that's my block.
I can play, and I could give you a million doll triggers. Huh. So I'm actually, let's see, I'm 12-8. I'll pass initiative.
Passing initiative. You've got 11 cards in hand.
Yes.
Alright, I will I'll play Reclaimed by Egypt to capture the Strong Angel.
All right, so That is gonna happen, and then I'll go for a Chronicles to negate that one.
Boo. Okay. You're negating evil enhancements. And tossing CBN stuff. Is that worth it? No, I guess not. Alright, I guess that'll have to be good enough. And we'll give you the hopper.
Put one down there. I'll discard Everlasting Beings. And it is your go.
Okay. I don't want to use this star ability. Sure, why not? Well, will it matter? I suppose probably not. No, I won't. Okay. I will. I will activate David's harp. And I'll grab The Lord Goes Before You from reserve. And I will Alright, let's play Love Righteousness. Grab a white hero. Which I think will be Hannah.
What does Hannah's full ability say?
You may reveal opponent's hand, draw X, number of evil brigades revealed, protect lost souls from evil cards, and can reserve by Samuel to negate opponent's evil and neutral cards.
Cool, thank you.
Alright, then I will put down a Malachite slave.
He's back.
He is back. And I will... Let's... guess make a battle challenge with Noah, who, oh wait, I miscounted. We're gonna put Noah down.
Yeah.
Gonna put Hannah down. And I'll put down Murdering Pharaoh. And then I'll make a battle challenge with Noah. And because of my humble, he cannot be prevented. So we'll convert him to meek to prevent cards, and I will shuffle your storehouse.
Ooh. And it's right that when like when a character converts, you can't woes it anymore, right?
Correct.
Like they're basically CBI.
Yes, other than like ongoing abilities.
Gotcha.
So if you had like a protect ability or something, or I mean, I guess like his prevent is ongoing, so you could interrupt that, but
Right.
with an interrupt to battle.
This is interesting. I really want to accept here.
Do it.
Hmm.
Although if you do, we're probably not gonna complete our goal of finishing on time unless you generate a lost soul for me.
Yes, I better pass. I'll do the right thing, I guess.
I think you mean the lame thing.
Yeah, they're usually the same, Jaden.
That's true. I'm going to put down Simon the Zealous, and I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's a soul. No storehouse. Woes. Let's put woes on the doll.
Okay.
Um, 6 cards in hand. Let's use Great White Throne. We'll banish that one.
Mm-hmm.
Get this guy.
Judas.
Well, really, I feel like I need a way to do a hand look. Maybe that's a weakness here. Let's give this a try. We'll go with Simon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll convert him to Meek to choose your foreign wives to block. And I will negate souls.
Not a big fan of that.
Is it my initiative?
Yes.
Let's go for this one.
That seems pretty good. Yep, nothing I can do about that. Unfortunately not. So we'll put you at 2.
Right. I will set down actually I'm just gonna discard this one.
Okay.
And you go.
Okay. I will. Suppose I probably don't want to do that. Yeah, just every turn you gotta have something else that makes me not want to do what I want to do.
There's more room for counters here.
Yeah, that's true. Feel like I kind of just gotta try something though, right? Probably. Yeah, I think I will make a. I guess I gotta put down Janice. Um, hmm. It's a little bit awkward. Yeah, I'm probably going to search anyway. So I'll play Son of God to rescue the Punisher.
Alright.
And then I will make a battle challenge with Hannah. And I will reveal your hand.
There's some brigades.
There are some brigades. We've got both the Pride and the Lurking. And Crowd's Choice and Entertaining Angels. Alright. So I will draw 7. Hey, that's... oh, not quite. I've only got 3 brigades. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not going to reserve my Samuel, so that's my battle challenge again.
Alright, I'm gonna have to decline.
Sure, yep. Okay, let's... I can't activate that. Put down an artifact. I will put down Egypt and take an evil something from my deck. Probably evil Egyptian.
I missed my Judas.
I kind of pointed it out by saying that you only had 3 brigades for Punisher.
I know. I just wasn't paying attention. Ah, the worst.
I'm gonna grab. It can be any evil Egyptian.
Because the more important part is I didn't look at your hand.
That's true.
Art.
Grab Hard-Hearted Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I put him down. I will equip him with mercenary chariots. I'll put down Potiphar's wife. Alright, 10 cards. Let's see. I think I will discard Abandonment. And put down Outsiders. And I will pass.
Number 3. What do we put this woes on? Okay, let's put it on.
Tough to choose between Dull and Forsaken.
Well, I'm thinking I might need Punisher to go off. Yeah.
So you're going with Punisher, or you're not sure yet?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
We're doing Punisher.
All right. Trying to steal Potiphar's wife.
I know. I just I was gonna try and hide her underneath one of your other evil characters, but you forgot that you had her.
Yeah.
The little scene strategy. Okay. So we need to.
I'm hoping I don't get punished for putting my evil characters back down now that Authority of Christ is discarded.
It's gone.
Guess you might have like a Coming Prince or something to get it back, but
Yeah. But
you're
I
gonna
feel like
play Crowd's
once
Choice to
Authority
search
of
for
Christ
Coming
is
Prince.
played, I'm actually gonna play as evil. It'll grab. I think that this solves my problems. I'm gonna grab a hypocrisy.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna play hypocrisy to bounce all your heroes to your hand, and I'll bounce my Simon.
Yep.
Let's get rid of your harp.
Wow. Just got all the dual alignment dominance in.
All 14.
Well, it's all the dual alignment ones. I think you've played all 4 of them.
Oh, really? Are they all in my discarded pile already?
No, Chronicles is banished, and then Woes is on the table, but yeah.
They're not all in the discard pile.
You've played them already. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. And I guess I will use my Great White Throne. That one.
Mm-hmm. Seems good.
Alright, then we can do... Ooh, I guess that takes your brigades down to just 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mercenary chariots counts as well.
Okay.
But yes.
And you have 12 cards in hand, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's do Simon, and we will go ahead and convert to bring in your Potiphar's Way. I was checking to see if it said male.
Ah, yeah.
They usually do, right?
The old ones like Ehud and Azahel say male, but Elijah is human, and I think Simon and Zacchaeus are both just any evil character. Okay, so you're a 2-3.
Yep.
So my initiative.
I shouldn't, but it is.
Interesting. You're negating lost souls. I think that one interrupts the battle. I'm going to play Foreign Spears, and I will discard it to discard Judas. And then I will... What's that?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to ask for Dominant Initiative.
You got it.
Alright, I found the Martyr, so I will discard Simon.
Yep.
And I believe I can capture him to a land of bondage still. Or actually, I have to, because he's defeated. What's that? Oh, yeah, she's prevented by Babel. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Good block.
Thanks. It was tough, but I managed. Okay. We'll draw. No upkeep triggers. Let's activate Magician's Staves on a Magician, which would be Janus. And I will... let's put down David. And we'll play Reverence and Awe. And we'll go find my storehouse, finally. And we'll banish your discard pile, except for Heroes and Lost Souls. Get the rest of your evil cards out of there for Great White Throne. Well, I guess Judas sticks around. It's unfortunate. But let's put down Storehouse. I will put down Egyptian Wiseman. We've got 8 cards in hand, so I guess we gotta put down Simon. Gotta put down Noah. And I think this makes sense to do while you have no Lost Souls out, so yeah, I'm gonna play Second Coming, go grab my Son of God. Just have that ready. And then I will rescue with Hannah again. This Humble's putting in work.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Lurking, so Martyr, no, Scattered, and an Angel. And Grapes. Alright. So I will draw 7 once again. There's a Distressed and a Darkness. And that's my battle challenge once again.
Yep. I will pass.
Woohoo.
What a defense.
Alright, let's put down Moses. I will play Clinging to Power. And let's go to my deck for Zera. We'll put him down, put down Taskmaster. Let's do... Yeah, we got a lot of cards to go through in your deck there.
Yeah, not quite there yet.
I think I want to save that. I gotta get 3 cards down. Oh boy. Alright, let's just simplify things a tiny bit, and I'll play Woes as good and negate your Babel. Yeah, let's just do it while we can, maybe. I don't know, I'll put down Egyptian Magicians. And yeah, I'm gonna play Plague of Hail. I'll just negate your Ends of the Earth. I will discard Taskmaster, I think. Yeah. Evil Exodus card. I can't do Magician Staves because that's neutral. So yeah, I'll discard Taskmaster and hit your top 5. Wow, no Lost Souls. Alright. Got the Leviathan out of there at least. It's decent.
Mm.
Then I'm gonna pass the turn. Hey, we got one.
Another. And let's see. You're not punishing soul. Good.
A humble of your own.
Mm-hmm. Great White Throne first.
So what was it, staying on Punisher?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gave you a few evil cards, I guess, now to use as fodder. Gotta be running out of heroes pretty soon, right?
No. Not a chance. If that doesn't tell you, I still have a few left in there. I don't know what will.
That's fair.
Huh. Now we have to. I shouldn't be getting my babble, so I'm gonna have your character abilities one way or another.
Tee.
Nothing I can do about that. None of these guys are too great to bring into battle here. I guess that's the point. If you put it in your deck. So with Ends of the Earth, that can't be added to battle until all the character abilities finish, essentially, right?
Correct.
Okay. Like, is there any way I can negate one of your evil characters and then bring
them in with Simon, or like a choose the blocker ability?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you would not be able to add ends before the hero ability is complete.
Right. I just gotta make a decision so we get the game done. Or at least so you get some turns where you can attack.
You got a way to get Simon back?
Oh yeah.
And oh, I guess Reassuring Angels goes to discard pile. I see.
Yep, let's go with Angels, and I will get a discard pile. Grab my Simon, who gains Clay Brigade, so I'll reveal this Grapes to choose. I'm not really gonna let you just do all your character abilities. I think. Oh, I think. No, we're gonna choose Potiphar's wife to block.
Okay.
Negate your souls.
Yep.
Right. And then I'm going to go ahead and add ends to the battle. Suppose I'll negate your Egyptian magicians. Actually, I'll negate your snakes.
Sure.
Just to
Yeah.
increase the artifact there. And I'll reveal my 7. Gold. And an enhancement. I'm going to take the reverence.
Mm-hmm.
And I will play that one.
Yep. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Hmm. Yeah, I will give it to you.
Alright. Then play Reverence and off. Get back the storehouse and banish your discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one down, and it is your go.
Okay, let's see here. The woes will, I think it'll stay on Babel. Yeah, upkeep, storehouse will, do I want to use storehouse? Let's not use storehouse. Yeah, I'll activate Broken Covenant. We'll discard the Deceiver and draw 3. Because Simon is also clay, right?
I think he's just purple in play. Oh no, he gained. You're right.
Yeah. So I'll draw 3. I'll put down Amram and Jochebed. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Mace Road. I'm gonna go grab Authority of Christ from reserve.
Yeah.
And then I will make a rescue attempt with Simon, who will choose the False Prophet to block.
Using the false prophet. And then I will ask for dominant image.
Sure. Yep. Yep, that'll work. I'll put down Slaves in Egypt as good. Going to Shipwreck Storehouse. And I will rescue your Humble.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass the turn.
Let's go ahead and leave Rose on your Punisher. And let's... Are you negating anything in my territory? None of your heroes are, or evil characters, right?
Distressed is negating characters in your territory.
Okay.
And Woes is negating your Babel.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Great White Throne. to remove Christian Martyr. Go to my deck for someone I hope is still in here. Make a Noah.
Noah's coming down as meek. I don't like that.
I'm gonna play Spirit as a Dove to go grab Son of God, and I do have the other one.
Boo. Nice. This was this was definitely not the matchup for this deck.
Yeah, I think you would have been much more ready for my my Matthew deck that only has a few cards left in it anyways.
That's kind of what I was hoping for, I guess. Like I don't know, I was kind of expecting you to not play that just because, like, you know, this game shouldn't make a huge difference in whether or not we end up in top cut. And I think that,
Right.
I mean, if I do cut at this point, then we'll probably be playing each other in the first round.
Oh, good.
Um,
So you're saying we can see a rematch of these two decks, huh? Is
well, I
or not?
mean, if that's what you want to do.
No.
I might switch up a few things if that's the case.
Were you trying to win with the cross, or is it just were you just trying out the Egyptian defense?
Um, I was trying to do something, but now I'm kind of debating whether or not I actually want to say what it was since I didn't get to do it and you didn't really get to see what it was. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
You're gonna keep it a secret?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I feel like it would be more fun if it debuted in a
If
video where
it
I
goes
actually got
off.
to do it, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Hmm.
What did you think of the 100 card Angel Party deck?
Um, I thought it was interesting. I mean, you didn't really get to do a whole lot of partying though. It's
I know
little
that it
disappointing.
was always the right decision not to party, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, like having two of each of the angels though, that's kind of cool. Angel
I
from the Sun is generic, so you get to, you know, grab a couple of the disciples.
Yeah, they it seems pretty good to just be able to double up on most of them.
Yeah.
Um, I definitely don't think this is the like the version that I would take to a tournament, but I feel like the 100 card version might have something to it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
really
have a
like
lot
the
of tutors that you can use, like Fifth Seal and, you know, two copies of Angelic Guidance.
yeah.
I was really hoping that you were playing a Gates of Hell version where you just, you know, get to Everlasting Beings as fast as possible, discard your entire deck, and then play Everlasting Beings.
Ooh. That might be the next iteration. Uh, Because in all reality, the like I wanted to try this out with the Pride of Lions and the Negev Lions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I feel like the probably the more competitive defense to put in here is to play demons with two copies of Gates of Hell.
Yeah, because then you get to add to battles.
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
that sounds like it'd be pretty good
Yeah,
if you're gonna do something like this.
right.
It was also I thought it was interesting just to I mean I used a dominant like on every turn of the game, if not two,
Mm-hmm.
which is just yeah.
Yeah, you got two of those pretty quickly, but I mean, like, I suppose you only really got like half of them. I mean, you've got Blade Angel, Martyr, Destruction, Crowd's Choice, Mayhem Chronicles, so that's 6. And then Woes. And then you drew into Second Coming, and you searched for Son of God. So, I mean, I guess 9, a little more than half there, but... Oh, and I guess you had grapes in your
Yeah.
hand, too.
Yeah. I did draw them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The other ones were there.
Yeah, I think if you didn't have the martyr there, then I mean I wouldn't have gotten to do much, but I would have been able to, try to discard some cards from the top of your deck at least,
Right.
which would have been fun. But then you would have just played grapes, or like because I was thinking I'd just go in with Hannah and do the side battle thing, but then you just play
Yeah.
grapes and get rid of all my evil characters, and probably not the best
I
for
was
me anyway.
I was wishing I had some way to bring him in battle in grapes. I was really wanting to, because the the real the problem with getting through that is just I was too afraid. The Egyptians always seem to be able to place cards into battle,
Yeah,
like and like that's something you can just never, like you can't really predict that.
yeah, I
Uh,
think, yeah, I would have been able to play something first. Um,
yeah,
I would have, yeah, been able to Jam Race or Janus to Underdeck, Hard Bondage, and then Egyptian Magicians would have let me add that to battle. Um, I don't know, the
yikes.
Negate Souls on Simon did a lot of work in that game too,
Yeah,
like
I think
stopping the
he
dull
really
triggers and yeah.
he he really cemented in my mind, like as far as the Angel Party, the one that's like a 50 card deck,
Mm-hmm.
he's just amazing.
Yeah.
Like go in, negate their souls, and then you can choose someone to let you bring your band in. Like that seems pretty busted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even
Choosing the right,
counting the AOC play.
right. Yeah. Choosing the right evil character for the band, or to, go up against the band is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed when Reverence and Awe didn't banish him from your discard pile. It's like, why does this have to say except heroes?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have actually made it really interesting because I did not have another copy of him. Uh,
Well, you
because
can't in
obviously
Tech
counting
1.
on the
So,
oh yeah, because he's not single brigade.
right.
Um, but yeah, if he was gone, I mean I think I would have been. I don't even know what I would have been on. Probably. Oof. I might have been trying to go to like Justin Martyr.
Yeah. Yeah, I
uh,
think,
with
I
a
mean,
brigade.
I don't know. I had a lot of banding, and I had a couple of battle winners that I could play. So, I don't know. Without Simon, I think I had a chance. But I forgot that Reassuring
Yeah.
Angels went to discard pile.
Oh.
I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know if I could have done anything to stop that anyway, but I just wasn't thinking about it.
But I mean, with all the evil characters you had, I bet you would have been fairly close, right? Like I don't have. I got the strong angel of Gabriel, who are pretty big. Um, Outside of that, they're all pretty tiny dudes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I had lots of banding I could have done. Pretty decent sized numbers. Um, so yeah, I don't know what I mean, even if I had played hard bondage, I guess he still would have gotten to grapes. But I don't know. I might have just sent everyone into battle just to increase the odds of hitting either your second Son of God or Second Coming, because that was kind of my
Right.
only hope at that point.
Yeah.
No more falling away. So sad. Uh,
Yep. It was either this one or that King's deck I was trying to play with the other day.
mm-hmm.
But
Sure, yeah.
I thought this one was a little bit more unique.
Yeah, I like it. It's a little more of a party, I think, than Type 1 Angel, or what people are calling Angel Party in Type 1.
But
It's only got
the
like
Type
four
1 Angel
angels.
Party is no longer an Angel Party.
Yeah, it's just kind of a New Testament good stuff party.
Yeah. Although that spoiler that they dropped today, that's an Angel Party.
Yeah, yeah, magnifying multitude.
That one looked pretty cool.
I mean, like, people in Angel Party decks were just including Angel Under the Oak, even though it was, without any judges or anything, just for the draw two. So I think that
Right.
guy, definitely belongs in there because he gets the draw two and negates some stuff. And he's New Testament and he's
And
big.
yeah.
So all the good stuff.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't get to do your special thing.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, if you have time, we could play another one, and you could play a reasonable deck, and then could see if I can pull it off.